amigos. Welcome to the stupendous, the sensational Sucre, Bolivia. Last week, we were in savory Salta. This week, we're getting sweet with the hill people of Bolivia. One of the best parts about growing up was having a sleepover with your boys and eating sweets all night long. This city is that ethos and more. Remember that? Staying up all nights with your boys, going to 7-Eleven, getting a big old Slurpee, munching down on a Hershey's bar. This city, Sucre, is the capital of sweets. And look at this, we're getting welcomed with a parade. Here we are in the Plaza de Armas. In May 25th, 1809, Bolivia declared their independence. With the ringing of these gigantic bells down here. But honestly, these guys are prepared. This would be a perfect Nazi zombies map. Hit the music. That's right, it's gonna be a fun one today. A sweet themed episode. This channel is a 20-course Michelin star meal. I couldn't have been the only one who was surprised that Michelin, the tire company, is the one who's telling us what's good to eat. Today I'll be the judge of that. Here we have the bells that were rung in 1809. And they've been celebrating over 200 years of independence since. So we take a little lap around this plaza, see what else there is, as this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's protected, all this beautiful colonial architecture, and a very well-preserved heritage. I'm telling you guys, Argentina, that's not the name of it, Argentina, the people were very salty, savory, overconfident, and Bolivians are sweet. I don't know if I've ever seen this many pigeons. It's a feeding frenzy today. See the Republic statue here, May 25th, 1809. You guys think I make this stuff up? Beautiful foliage. I don't know if squaw is on the menu. They've got plenty here. I did go out last night, rizzed, and right here, there was some sort of a celebration, I guess for the local soccer team, but they were lighting off fireworks. It was getting lit. I think I took a video. I'll show you now. Let's peep our head into this parade one more time. They practice the band all week, and on the weekends they show off. It's not even a holiday. This is just an average weekend in Sucre, Bolivia. Should be a good day. You see a lot of travelers who sleep away the day just for a couple good hours at night. In the theme of Sucre, here's the tip. The more sugar, the bigger the hangover. And when you find yourself in that low place, the solution is an area of higher order, where I give you the Oracle of San Felipe. The oratory, guy was basically an oracle. San Felipe was the second apostle of Rome, and he started a church to speak for free to the poor and the underprivileged. Built in 1795, it says. I don't think we're getting in there today. The second apostle of Rome. This guy made it so if you wanted to be part of the church, you had to do a 40-hour prayer. 40 hours straight. Looks like we're blocked out. Imagine trying to do a 40-hour prayer with a hangover. But this very building was used for pastoral innovation. Apparently, he was one of the first saints to integrate martial arts into religious order. Fortunately, we're locked out of the oratory because I didn't do my 40-hour sacrament. Imagine trying to do that with a hangover. Remember, when you get a hangover, when you get scurvy, the resistance is fruit aisle. My doctor told me my sugar was too high, so I went home and moved it to a lower shelf. Here we are, approaching the Central Market. It's too lit today. It just got people dancing everywhere. All right, we gotta go pick up our sweets. I don't want to stay here and record the kids, you understand? The Central Market is booming here. I've never seen so much money exchange hands. If you're an American viewer, you get a 15% boost on United States dollars. Honestly, I don't know how it works. There's people here who exchange money and they'll give you twice as much as the bank makes. It's not even fair. You feel like you're rich. But check this out. We got our football kits. We got our shades, which we don't need today. But we're gonna go and get sugared up for our Sucre edition. Here we got the main market. As you'll see in here, one of the taglines that Coca-Cola uses is Coca-Cola, the economic choice. Somehow, Coca-Cola is cheaper than water here. I don't know how that's possible. Does Coca-Cola fall from the sky? Pan dulce everywhere you look. Look at these jams. Mate cups. We're on the lookout for something sweet, something we could enjoy on the apex of our trip. So Coca-Cola is cheaper than water somehow. Got all our meats. We did our savory episode last time. Look at these. I once saw a documentary about Mountain Dew. Let me discuss that in a minute. Look at this. We got veggies. What did I tell you? When you get scurvy, the resistance is fruit aisle. So in Appalachia, you know, we did our Upland South mission. Appalachia is the only place on earth that has worse teeth than Britain. So what this guy did, he created a dentist station inside of an RV. He drives around Appalachia and he cures people who have Mountain Dew mouth. Mountain Dew mouth, if you drink too much soda, your body actually produces saliva that's soda. It's wild. Something else you see here, after you look at this fruit. People here refer to Fanta as fruit juice. You know, Fanta orange soda? That's considered a health food. Look how beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You've never seen a redder watermelon. We'll take another lap. Getting stink-eye left, right, and center. But we gotta get ourselves some sweets. What's going on here? Some more parade action. This is where you can make your change. American listeners, come here, you're a rich man. While American children are playing Fortnite on the weekend, this is what Bolivian children are up to. That's a good display of culture right there. My culture growing up, for breakfast every day, we had Oreo cereal. Some of you guys know the Reese's Puff cereal. That's the American breakfast. Maybe we just post up with some of the fruit later on. Something else? Your boy worked at Starbucks. This is a Beatnik exclusive. I would feed people 30 milligrams of sugar and 600 milligrams of coffee. That's your basic venti frappuccino. I was putting people on speedballs at 7 a.m. tweaking before work. Sugar is part of everybody's culture. Here though, less of the additives. And I'm seeing somewhere we might be able to post up and get some sweet. Here we got our Oreo breakfast. But what is this, a frock? I'm gonna have to pick some of these so I could surprise you guys later on. But we hit the jackpot. The alien invasion is underway. Did you guys see Mexico? They find an alien body like every week now. That dog sounds like a little child screaming. All right, so we've got our sweets. We're gonna go post up on the mountain in a little bit. I'm also gonna try to get something a little higher class in the term of sweets. And then we'll go find our way to maybe some more colonial architecture and get an overview of the city. But that's your Central Market. They don't even have supermarkets in this city. Sucre is 9,000 feet of elevation. The highest town in America is Leadville at 10,000 feet. So to deal with the altitude, people do substances that are not exactly legal. We can't be mentioning those on the stream here. We got football. People are turning up for Saturday. No Fortnite in sight. They're big into the dinos here. And we have got Saboda. It's like a chocolate shop. Let's be respectful and see what they have. This might be a little bit out of my price range, but we have to try the best of the best. Once again, I'll surprise you guys and show you what we got once we ascend. We have arrived at the Recoleta Monastery. If the theme today is sugar, we gotta balance it out with a little self-control. There are people in America doing shots of Ozempic because the sugar is so addictive. Think about that. Sugar's so addictive that you got onto needles. You ever hear about that study, Rat Park? It might be a wedding. Rat Park. They put a bunch of rats into an enclosed thing and they had to choose between cocaine and sugar. And the sugar was more addictive. We could learn a thing or two from the monks. You think the monks are addicted to sugar? Ozempic for that matter? Beautiful monastery. Just like San Felipe before. Got another closed church. How would San Felipe have done his 40-hour prayer if he needed a Diet Coke? Onward to the foot of the mountain and a mystery location. I walked far off the beaten path for this one. Here in the suburbs of Sucre, we are looking for gold! The secret tunnels. Not looking too promising so far. This is really a toss-up, but there's ruins. Good amount of mud. I don't want to trespass here. This little dog's got to bark. We're making a scene here. I think I could fit. Oh God. Shouldn't eat so many sweets. Woo. Woo. All right. Guys, this is epic. Let me bust out the flashlight. Look at this morel mushroom. What the heck? Oh my Lord. Yo, what is this? What is this? We got a fork in the road. This is creepy, man. Left. Let's go left first. Hello! Yo, this goes. I could actually stand up straight in here. And it's like a cobblestone path. Very muddy. I can't believe that gate opened. I gotta keep my eyes on the floor. And this is probably another exit. Bro, there's an archway. Are you seeing this? Bro. Yeah, this is definitely a room. Oh my Lord. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, that's my bad. What the heck? This should be a UNESCO heritage site. What the heck? This whole town of Sucre is said to be built on ancient ruins. And I think we found some of them. Holy crap. All right, let's get back to the main junction. This time we'll go right. Just a nice leisurely walk in the park. I bet you didn't see this coming. You were thinking, oh, there goes Beatnik walking in another city. This has never been on the internet. I do research, find the forbidden caves. So that's where we came from. Double check. See the light? Now let's go. I don't know, this part looks creepy. Send it! Holy crap. Dead end. Right at the end there. I can't believe we found that room. I call it the Beatnik Hostel. If you discover a room, you get to name it. And the third junction, we're going deep into the mountain now. Oh my Lord. Gotta go hands and knees here. Just a minute. And we got another dead end. Good thing we went left first. That was a good call. This was an awesome detour. Air is real stuffy in here. Doesn't help that we're at 9,000 feet in a cave. Good stuff, y'all. Some forbidden symbols. The light. The beautiful light. ¿Dónde está la trilla arriba? ¿Un sendero? No hay.
¿Qué estaba buscando?
Quiero subir el cerro.
Ah, ya. Por aquí se puede subir, pero por ahí es el camino. Vamos a ir saliendo. ¿Dónde voy a indicar? Sí, ya lo voy a subir. ¿Quieren subir al cerro?
Sí. Yo voy en la cueva. ¿Sabes la cueva?
Sí, allá.
¿Por qué?
Está cerrado.
Es como un edificio en el cerro.
Sí.
Amazing.
Es allá, pero está... No están atendiendo ahorita. Está cerrado.
¿Cerrado?
Sí. Pues para subir al cerro es por aquí o por allá mejor igual.
¿1 kilómetro menos?
Y por aquí se puede subir igual todo el resto.
¿Aquí también?
Sí, solo que por aquí es más complicado. Es más difícil por aquí.
Muchas gracias por la información.
Voy a indicar más por aquí, por ubicar.
We've begun our trek up the mountain, basically above all the barrios now. And you can see here, we got another Passion of the Christ, a 12-step program up the mountain to deal with my sugar addiction. Cobblestone roads. Let's hope your boy doesn't roll an ankle. Because as you can see, we are proper in the Andes now. 9,000 feet and climbing. Checking out the next Passion of the Christ. We made it to the station where Jesus fell for the second time. Kind of like me in the cave. That nice couple I talked to, they were saying it's a private cave, no entry. But there is a lady that you're supposed to ask the key for. She's got plenty of guard dogs doing the works. And luckily, I didn't eat too many sweets, so we were able to slink in there. We are almost at the top. Can't wait to share the view with you guys there. It's happening. We made it. Let's go. Here it is, the heart of Jesus. We gotta go up. Wow. Camera just died at the peak of the video again. Christ maxing. It's gonna happen. We made it. 9,000 plus feet to the Corazon, the heart of Jebus. Look at this tree over here. Never seen anything like that. Ton of foliage covering the view, so I'll get some cheeky candid shots on the way down. But for now, let's post up. Try some of these sweets. Time for some fun. Fresca flavored jelly. That's like strawberry flavored. No alcohol in this. It's got little pieces of strawberries in it. What did we learn about Rat Park? Don't spit on yourself. Sugar is more addictive than coca. I'm gonna have a hangover from this. You guys ever do jelly shots before? You get hungover before you get drunk. This is a really good candy. What do we got next? Doble leche. This is like those things that Pepperidge Farm makes. It comes in that container and it's always like $9. Bro. It smells almost like Nutella. Cheer leche. Cheers, yo. I should light this thing up. That's so good. This is amazing. We got one more sweet to try. We gotta make this a regular thing. This thing is like a wafer. It's just like those Pepperidge Farm things. And finally, a memento in this beautiful moment. Kind of looks like an almond joy. If I can open it. Memento. What? The worst part of the almond joy is the coconut. And this has like nougat and coconut. What? What? This is a close favorite. I love Three Musketeers. I know people don't like them, but I think Cheerleado takes the cake. Hope you guys enjoyed the sweetest city in South America, Sucre. It's been an absolute pleasure. Learned about the monks, about San Felipe. There are things in life sweeter than chocolate, sweeter than sugar, that don't rot your teeth. Sub up, like up, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!
Hey!